What has your child's school done that got you so mad? You went in and read the riot act to the teacher or principal. 1. My 9-year-old daughter came home from school and was walking around the house with her coat on. I told her to take it off. She said it would hurt. She told me the story that she had gone roller skating as a field trip with the school and had fallen down and hurt her arm. She told the teacher, who said she was okay and to just sit down. When they got back to the school, my daughter continued to complain about her arm. In the afternoon, the teacher forced her to square dance, allowing the kids to pull on her arm. She had asked numerous times to call me because she needed medical attention. Nothing. I looked at her hand and lightly tapped the ends of her fingers, and when I picked her off the ceiling, I gathered up her and my toddler and we headed to the doctor's office. The doctor could not do x-rays there, so they sent us to the orthopedic office. After x-rays, they found that the radius bone was fractured. The arm was set and then put into a cast. By this time, it was way past dark and we had to stop at the pharmacy to get a pain med for daughter. I called the school the next day and asked if the principal and the teacher were medical professionals. Of course, they told me no. I told the principal that I was angry that my daughter had broken her arm the morning before and that the teacher took it upon herself to play doctor and not allow my daughter to call home so that she could get medical attention. I demanded an apology for my daughter and wrote a letter to the school board. Both the teacher and the principal were reprimanded by the district. 2. My stepdaughter was in 6th grade. She brought home a basic math worksheet, marked with a 0. I was supposed to sign it and return it to the school. Since it was basic math, I took a closer look at it. She had all the answers right. I asked why she got a 0. She said it was from her calculator math workbook and the teacher gave her a 0 because she hadn't used a calculator. I called the school and requested a meeting with the teacher and the principal. I wanted to know 1. What is calculator math? 2. Why was she given a 0? Apparently, the school district had bought into some idea that as a life skill, kids needed to be taught how to use a calculator. So they bought a special workbook and calculators from an education company, and they were doing an hour a week, learning how to use a calculator. I told the principal and the teacher that one of the important skills about calculators is when to use one and when to just do the math. Apparently, later in the workbook are problems that are hard enough that it makes sense to use a calculator. I told them that when they got to the section where doing the math in her head became difficult, my stepdaughter could use a calculator. Otherwise, she should use this extra hour a week to improve her math skills. Stepdaughter's paper was regraded as 100%. We never had to repeat the conversation, and she got an A in calculator math.